Recently I bought a little device off Amazon. It's an OBD2 Bluetooth device that you can plug into your car. There's a port just near the bonnet latch that you can plug this into, and you download an app on your phone and you can connect to it. The app that I'm using is called Car Scanner, and this will give you a lot more diagnostic information about, particularly about the battery. In a video a little while ago I was talking about battery life and best practices for charging. There was a part in that video that I mentioned balancing the cells and charging up to 100% in order to balance the cells. I was expecting to see the cells being a little bit unbalanced because I hadn't done any calibration, or I hadn't done that charge to 100% for quite some time. The voltage in all the cells is pretty well exactly the same for each cell. However, the OBD2 scanner showed that when it was at 100% there was a bigger difference in the cell voltage between the cells. Now I drove just a short distance and then they were all matching again. I'm in the middle of calibrating at the moment. When I say that, I mean I'm getting my state of charge below 10%. It's currently at 23%. So today I'm hoping to get it below 10%, and then I'm going to do a full charge to 100% overnight and probably the next day on my home charger, which does a maximum of 3 kilowatts. It's not the fastest, but it does the job for me most of the time. Now I've just realised I've gone past the place I was going to go have lunch at. That was a nice burger. So I'm going to plug in the OBD2 scanner now. So I'm currently at 22% state of charge, so it's under quite close. There's the bonnet latch, there's the port there. Once your Bluetooth is on and it's tuned in, you can just press connect. Click on dashboard. So this graphic gives the, I think it's like the 6th page. There's so much detail here, you can spend like hours looking at it all. But at the moment I'm just looking at the lowest voltage cell and the highest voltage cell. So yeah, the voltage is when the car is on 22%. We're going to take it down to under 10% today, and we'll have another look at what the voltage is then. Another page which shows all the sensors, and you can look down here. I think it gives heaps of detailed information, goes through all the battery packs. It seems like it categorizes them for each pack, so it doesn't give you every single cell. I did think there was 12 cells in each pack, but I could be wrong about that, because I think I did see a cell number come up which was over 120. And then you just go back, and then you can press on disconnect there. It's disconnected, and then you can remove the OBD2 scanner. I think this one's quite a popular one. It's called V-Peak. Let's see if we can get ready to start charging the calibration charge. So I've got it down to 4% battery remaining. It says 21 kilometers remaining. Just driving around the block a few times, didn't lose much power. I still had plenty of power even at 4%. There was one moment where I had a normal mode and I accelerated really quickly, and there was a warning that came up. So there might be some restriction on acceleration at this low state of charge. It's on 100%. Just booting up the car scanner now. So you can see there's a bit of a difference between the lowest voltage cell and the highest voltage cell. So I've found that happens when you get to 100% state of charge. So I've heard people say that that's at 100% charge. There's a little bit on top that needs to rest and settle down. So I've let it rest for a little while, but there's still a slight difference between us. nearly 0.1 volt difference between the lowest voltage cell and the highest voltage cell. So in the previous video I mentioned like that you need to charge 100% to balance the cells, but what seems to happen to me is that as soon as you start driving a little bit, it just knocks off that the highest charge cell a little bit, and then it sort of balances it out automatically. The other interesting thing that's important to look at now is, I'll just go to the page that shows accumulated charge, 5,050 kilowatt hours. When the state of charge was on 4% was 4,995 kilowatt hours. So if you take that away from 5,050, so it's 55 kilowatt hours in, when it had 4% charge already there, so 4%. It'll be good to do this test maybe again in a year's time and see if it has degraded. Of course the battery will degrade slightly over time. And the less it degrades, the better. So I hope you've found this somewhat informative. If you like this, like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.